All right, welcome back to this week's Hornet Flashback. As tonight we look at the game at Colorado, September 8th, 2012, joined by a couple of Hornet stars from that game, quarterback Garrett Safron, wide receiver DeAndre Carter. And guys, thanks for being here.
Appreciate you having me on, man.
All right, let's go back and remember a little bit at that game. You guys, the year before, you guys stunned Oregon State. So obviously people knew you were capable of upsetting a Pac-12 team. But you start the season the week before playing New Mexico State, and they got after us pretty good. I think it was 49-19 or 49-14, and it was a pretty good thumping. And they had that one wide receiver that went crazy against this. So going from that week of the season opener into Colorado, what were you guys thinking your chances were going into that game?
I mean, I think we always feel like we got a chance to win the game, regardless of who we playing. It's just a matter of going out there and executing. And I think, us coming from quote-unquote small school, D1 AA, we use those games as, motivation, a little chip on the shoulder. We could beat these guys. We play football just as well as they do, regardless of where we come from. So I think we always believe we got a shot in the game.
Garrett, it was early in your career as a starter. I know you had a couple of games the year before, but game 2 for you that season. What were you thinking?
Well, just like stemming back to the beginning of the season, I know we put in a lot of work in the off season and kind of like build up the confidence to like understand we could play with these dudes. You said they got after us a little bit week 1. Personally, I think I had like 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter. So I knew going into Colorado, if I was able to take care of the football, we would have a chance, and we would always go in with confidence, like no matter what, whoever we was playing.
Yeah, so we go to the game at Colorado. They come out and pound it on the ground the first 2 series. They go up 14-0 in like 7 minutes. And then for some reason, they go away from the run. You guys kind of find your rhythm. First touchdown of the game was a pass from Garrett, obviously, to DeAndre, kind of got going from there. Then you had a run from A.J. Ellis, and then a huge game that gets overshadowed by Chris Brodniks in that game. He had a 35-yard touchdown, gave you the lead. But you guys got those 3 touchdowns. Did you feel like you kind of had the rhythm going?
Yeah, I think just, when you get out there, especially offensive, it's like offense is really like a rhythm, rhythm side of the ball. You get in the rhythm, you get going. You start to stack up points fast. But, once we realized, we got our rhythm and we started moving the ball, the confidence just came as the game went on. And then, we got guys out there making plays. Papa Brodnax out there with a big game, A.J. Ellis out there, making plays, and then Moolah doing what he do. And, everything just started clicking.
Were you guys surprised? Were you surprised they went away from the run? Because they really stopped after those first couple series for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, maybe they were trying to overcoach themselves, but I don't know. I didn't understand it.
So really neither team scored in the third quarter. Edgar Castaneda had a couple field goals. You take over, 2:26 left. I think you're back to like inside the 20, I think it was at the 19-yard line or something like that. You guys are both young at the time. Like, what were your thoughts in the huddle knowing you had a chance to win this game? You get the ball right over 2 minutes to go and a chance to win.
I think it just starts with like knowing who I have as weapons on the outside. We look into a young legend right here. They made my job easy, so I just went in with tons of confidence, try to feed the ball to them, and we started making plays. One thing led to another. We had a chance, and we kind of took care of that opportunity.
No doubt. I think it's just – I think moments like that, you got the opportunity to go and have a game-winning drive against a Pac-12 school. I mean, that's why you play the game. You know what I mean? That's why we put the work in, that we put in the offseason. So you go into that drive, trying to enjoy the moment and make it happen. And we was able to do that.
Yeah.
I think the crazy part about the whole situation is that, like, you don't even realize what's going on. You're, like, so, like DeAndre said, so in the moment that you kind of just, like, take it one play at a time. And then you look back at it, what are we, like, 9 years from now? You look back at it and, like, dang, people are still talking about it. Like, that was a big moment. Took advantage of that. It was fun.
Yeah. DeAndre had a couple of catches in that drive. Morris Norris with a couple of big grabs. And then I think you each drew a pass interference call that came up huge calls that FCS schools don't always get on that late drive. But you end up setting up the last field goal.
Right.
the rumor always has Clay DePaul, the center at the time. You said at one point the referee was setting the ball in front of him and looked down and said, "I can't believe you guys are about to win this football game." Can anyone confirm that actually happened?
I can't confirm, but I'm going with that story.
Yeah, I'm out wide. I'm not close to the ball, like to the center like that. But if he said it happened, then it happened.
So you guys bring Edgar out. He gets the kick. It's good. There's the picture still is up in the locker room. You guys can see that thing was centimeters away from being blocked.
Yeah.
But it goes through, and the rest is history. Edgar gets the scholarship out of it and put the Hornets on the map for the second year in a row.
Yeah, that was a fun game, man. Just to be a part of it, and to be able to. I mean, Oregon State, I was there, but to be able to contribute to, helping the team win in Colorado, and having my boys all, play well and stuff like that. That was a game I remember forever.
I just remember us linking up on the sideline like, this boy better make this field goal. And when he does, we was acting up after for sure.
We was.
And I remember coming home. We fly home. It was a day game, so we fly home and get in probably 9, 10 o'clock, whatever it was at night. And if you guys remember, do you guys remember John Bloomfield on top of his car waving the flag?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yes, I do. That's like one of my last memories with JB, man. I think about him daily, so I repeat to my boys. But yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, shout out JB, man.
Yeah, it's a good memory of JB for sure. So, real quickly before we let you guys go, kind of recap where you're at right now. I know DeAndre, you're playing Thursday night against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I thanks for joining us.
Stop playing with them.
Yes, sir. It's time to go to work, man. Excited for the opportunity to go out there, make some plays, maybe help the team win.
And then Garrett, you're back in Cali right now, but you've been playing all over the world. Kind of fill in the folks where you've been since you've left Sac State.
I've been a little bit in Europe, in Italy, in Germany, and Austria, and now I took it over to Japan. I was out there my first year last year, and plan out to be out there for a few more years to come. So we'll see how it plays out, but just enjoying it while I can.
He's being a legend, like he is.
Oh, man, I want to be like you.
What's the quality of Japanese football like, and how have you been able to pick up on learning the language if you've had to?
Language barrier is definitely different, like super hard to kind of have that conversation, but football terms, like it's kind of easy to communicate that way, so we try to keep it as simple as possible. But other than that, it's been a fun experience, kind of just exploring the world, just enjoying the moment.
Cool. Well, thanks again to you both. I really do appreciate your time, and we will talk to you later.
I appreciate you having me.